Don't miss. Okay, Stanley, that's fine. Stanley, speak out. I'm hearing you. I'm recording, remember?
Good evening, Mr. Innocent. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Yeah, over here. Fine. Think internet is doing us a favor tonight.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, lovely. So my experience this week has been with Bitcoin. Actually, was more of last week.
Okay.
Bitcoin dropped, as you know,
Yeah.
last week, and I was able to get in on
Okay.
a spot trade.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And in 24 hours, it went up again.
Okay.
So I made some good profit. Okay,
Mm.
because I could have left that money in pounds and it wouldn't have done anything for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
I leveraged that opportunity and I got in and I got out quickly. So you could say I do a little bit of scalping. Yeah.
Okay.
On Bitcoin.
Scalping is very dangerous, but it's good. It's sweet and dangerous, you know. It's sweet and dangerous. What happened is that we are in a very volatile market. You know, you can scalp in forex, but to scalp here, you need to be very, very careful when you're scalping because the market always go up. Even if it's in an uptrend, it always go up and then it will now come down and then move up and all that. So it depends on where you are doing the scalping. If you are doing the scalping on spot, okay, you're good. But if you do the scalping on, let's say, on MetaTrader, as we say, or you are doing it on futures, because futures is like forex. You use USDT to long or short, a volatile coin. So you're always on stable coin and you take your profit back to stable coin on futures. It's just like forex. And you are giving some leverages. You can use, one S, you can use 3S, you can use up to 25S. That means you have $100 and you use 25S. That means you are having almost $2,500 in your $100 trade to trade, and you make profit of $22,500 or $100. But once you lose that $100, no, just $80 that you lose from that trade, you're out of the trade and your $100 is done, because they don't want to lose their own money and they have to pay people who are giving you the money. So it's really a very, very dicey one when it comes to trading futures on Binance or any of those trading. But that's why scalping is really, really, really something you need to know the trend properly, study the trend before you do. But thank God that you're making money, because most of that, she might be young, and we was talking to them that every time that we make profit in futures, don't bring the percentage of how much you make, but nobody tells when you lose money. And that can really take a lot of people into the trade without knowing that in this trade you lose and you still gain. So we should really understand that trading is something that you need to be very careful about and all that. So that is it, but that's good for you. Stanley, do you still have what to say? Your hand is still up, or is this still the same one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also the altcoins, Shiba
Okay.
and Leash. I think something happening with them because their pattern has changed slightly. I don't know if it's because of Shiba Swap that's about to launch.
Yeah.
And static audit on Shiba Swap, I think it's done because they had an AMA sometime this week where people can ask them questions on the static Telegram channel. You can speak to the Shiba Inu guys. So Shiba has changed its pattern. It's not bullish-ish, but it's changed its pattern slightly to a slight uptrend. So I don't know how long it's going to maintain it. But from what you're saying, with Ethereum, what's happened to Ethereum? Because you said you should buy it last week.
Ethereum is gonna go crazy. Don't worry, when we continue, you will see it today. I just have to give us a little fundamentals about Ethereum for you to know that it's a coin to look out for. There's so many coins to look out for, but you can't buy everything. You just have to, because when we bring out all the good coins, you find out that there's no much to buy. So you have to that's why we give little. But Ethereum is a coin to watch. Very, very. We need to watch it. And I have to show you a little fundamentals on why you should watch it. Now remember, once you are on this thing and all that, once you are this thing, once you are an investor, all you just have to look at for is how do you in any way know the fundamentals of the crypto that you want to get into. You need to understand those fundamentals. It's so good. Now, listen, what I'm about to show us today, because some people have been telling me that I've been going to technical this time around and all that, I've been trying to make it, even in that technical aspect, I've been very, very lenient on it. Because I know we have a lot of new people here. We have people who, listen, you may not bother about all these things. All you just have to bother is to be sure that you understand the fundamentals of the tokens you want to buy. Make sure that they have good fundamentals. In Forex, when we talk about fundamentals, remember I told you we'll talk about the economy of a country, because when the economy of a country is good, the country, currency, boom, you need to read, you need to understand, you need to listen to the news. But here in crypto is what are the things that are adding up to this thing? What are the things? What are the use cases? What are those things that are adding up to this? Every day we have news of things. Even today, polygons are adding a lot of things, and I'm going to show us. So that's something you need to be aware of, because those things are things that will pump the coin because of news. So when you know that, then you can trade too. Trade spot for spot. But when you now get this thing, in the near future, these tokens are going to do well. There's something I want you to know first and foremost. Let me just tell you as I'm starting. Is for you to know that the month of July is going to be, big for crypto. I don't care what anybody's telling you about. It's going to be big for crypto, especially towards the middle of the month and then the end of July. It's going to be great. And then moving down to August and whatever it is going to be awesome. That's something you need to be, look out for. But I'm going to show you what the pattern, the trends are talking about. Then we will now look at, okay, what are the fundamentals saying? What are they saying? What's the fundamentals saying? What do we need to do and how do we need to do it? What is expected of you right now? Now listen, it's good that you get these things, and don't look at it as, oh, this thing is too difficult for me. How do I go about this and every other thing? No. But one thing you should remember, nobody has ever bought Bitcoin or any top cryptocurrency and leave it for 2-3 years and stay at a loss. Even a year plus, you'll always be at profit. No matter where you buy, no matter where you bought it. Maybe those who bought at 64,000 now, if they can allow it, they will still be in profit. But if they sell, they will lose. That's why we say in spot trading, you cannot lose money. So forget about all these, technical jargons in crypto, all these technical analysis that we're doing and giving you the drawing graph and every other thing. You should not bother yourself about it if you don't want to be a trader. But I said, try to be a trader, to be taking some little profit, because in the long run, the investors make more money than the trader. But a trader needs to keep body and soul together. Remember, a trader loses and a trader gains. But if you are doing on spot trading, I have opened up spot trading that I want to do for maybe a day trading, and it becomes a swing trade that lasts for 3 days. Some last for 1 week, some last for 2 weeks, because I can't sell at a loss. But I know it will come up, and when it comes up, I make my profit. But that trade, I will open it for a day trading, 24 hours. But it becomes swing trade. I have to sell at profit. Scalping is the one you do 30 minutes, 1 hour, just put it 30 minutes, you move 2%, 3%, you sell it off, you move up again to another one. You can do like that, and you can enter into that, and then you lose or something. So that why scalping is something, not that it's bad, You can just determine, oh, this is how much I want to make per day, and then you do that. No problem. You can scalp through MetaTrader for those who are trading forex. You trade cryptocurrency, and you trade the normal fiat currency, whichever way that you want to do it. So please, I've been getting information. We are getting too technical this time around. What is really happening? Yes, that's it. We are entering into the world of crypto. So you need to get used to that. So I want to share my screen now to show you something. But before I go into what I want to share with you today, because I don't know how long it will take us for what I want to share, I want us to talk about the boat that we just discussed about, because I know when I get into that aspect now, I don't think I will come back again to talk about it. So let's talk about it. What do we think about the boat? Do you have any concerns, question that you want to ask concerning the boat, because it's part of it? Do we do it now or when we are done? I don't want you to get exhausted on that. Or when we are done, when I'm done showing you what I want to show you, then if we have time, we'll talk about it. So what do you think? Let's discuss about it now or after. Which one is better for you?
After.
After. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do it that way. Let's do it that way after. Let's come down and then go into. So for that, let me open up. Let me share my screen so that we can go through that now. Now, as you can see my screen here now, this is this screen, we call it the Wyckoff pattern. It's a Wyckoff theory. We talk about the trend. This is what have been playing out, and I want to show it to you right now. Where we are right now, let me show you now. We came down from crypto. This is a pattern that we use. Now, this thing moved down here. That day that we came down from here, it moved down to this. That's when we moved down to, is it 28 or something? That's the time. Then as it came down, it moved up again to this place. Now let's go to this thing to see, move up to this place. This is the time we move, because I've been watching this white pattern. Please listen to me carefully. Because when I know that we're here and I said that we are going back up, one, I check the volume and I check the pattern where we are and where are we going from here. Please don't get yourself, don't feel, listen, this thing is simple. This is the Wyckoff theory. It's accumulation pattern. What is really happening, and it's really playing out now. And I'll show you where we are going next to prove that this pattern is real. Now you can see it now that we came here and then the price went up again and then we come down again. Almost test, come down to almost test the distance, but it didn't test here. Now look at it this way. Now let's go to the chart to check what I'm saying. And I want you to follow me. Please don't miss me, and I don't want to lose you. So now let's go to the chart and see what I'm talking about. Now look at the chart here now. This is the chart. When we came down, according to what we saw on that distance, this is it. So we came down here to this point, and then it went up again, and then there's a down. Are you getting? So now that's what we're going to check now. So what I'm going to do now is let's go to the Wyckoff distance to see where we are. We came down to 28, moved up, and there was a down, and then there's a going up now again to this point, and then it comes down here, and then there's a movement up now. This one now supposed to go up to this point. And when you get to this point, That means we are going to cross 36, getting to 37, 38, then there will be a drop. So let's go back and check if this is exactly what is playing out. Now, going to the Wyckoff pattern, this is it. Remember what I showed you? And then so that you know where we are right now in the chart. So it comes here. That's when we get to that 28. And then it went up. And then it come down. And then there's a movement up. And then it come down. This is where we are now. We are going up now. We are going here. This is where we are now, but that's not where we're supposed to. So we have to get up here. So we have not got up. We are still in between. So we need to get to hit up. That is what I'm talking about, getting to 20, 37, and 38, because he stopped at 36. So he has to go to 37, 38 or so, and then there will be a drop down. And then it will go, when it drops down, then it will now go up again. Then we have this zigzag pattern that has to go like this. It has to go sideways for some days. And then there will be a movement up. So now let's see the chart. So when some of you are asking, I'll be telling you if white, but this thing, there will be a confirmation today, because this thing is going to play out tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and all that. So let's see it. Let me see it. I told you, don't miss me, and don't feel that it's boring. It's something, that's what we check. When you begin to ask questions, what is exactly happening, start showing you. Okay, now, remember what I said? There was a big drop from here, and that drop went down, and then it goes up. That's the pattern, remember? It goes down, and then it goes up again. There's a down, and then there will be an up here. So it's supposed to get to this point before the drop come down, and then it has to go up, and then the zigzag will come here, where it will go zigzag for some time. That's, you go up and down, and then movement up. That's the pattern. And now we need a confirmation. We have been confirming, others have been working, but I want to show you now. Now we've been confirming all this pattern. They've been moving because it's from here. It started in the beginning, but I just wanted to, it started from all these places or down to this place. We started from here. You can get it from here. Started from that place down to every other place, going up and then all down to that side. But now, okay, let me show you. At least if you check this side, the pattern is already working out from this side again and getting up. But now on this place, it is where we are now. So I don't want to bug you with the one that has come and gone. We're bugging with it. So now we are expecting that the market tonight, this market should not close anything less than 34 to 35 above, because tomorrow it has to continue, next tomorrow it will continue, and then it will get to either 37, it must cross 36 and get to 37 to 38, and then there will be a pullback, and then there will be a takeoff, and then there will be a zigzag and all that. So we are looking at this, but if it didn't play out, then that means there's a reversal, and that reversal is not going to be good. But I don't see that yet for now, because I'm seeing the Wyckoff theory playing out already. So because when I saw this, I know, wow, it come, and then we are expecting this. So that was when I now entered the market on my futures trade to go up. So I'm going to go out of future trade later when I see, because I short and then I long. That's when you can do that, because in futures, you only use USDT to trade. You don't trade in sport. In sport, you can just buy and keep and be watching, but in futures, you use just like Forex. Yeah, you use this and another, but this is different. Now, I may not be talking to everybody right now. If you're an investor, long time, you don't even need to know all this. It doesn't concern you. You just buy and keep. It's none of your business what happens immediate, long term, all these things. We're just looking at it in the long term, what is going to happen in the immediate time now, like daily, weekly, and other. Weekly, the thing is still bullish, and we know that we are moving into that direction. But you need to know why these things are playing out the way it is. Because if you don't understand it, why people are really shaking and talking about all the things is going to this and all that. But it's only when this pattern now change to something that is not exactly what it's supposed to be. If this didn't close, it must cross, because every of the movement, like this one that is here now, will go beyond this. Now look at it. Let me show you from there. Like if you look at the Wycliffe pattern now, when it gets to this point, look at it, just like what we have here. So I'm about to show you. I just want to take it easy to show you. When this drop get here, and then there was a movement up, and then a movement down. Now, if you check it, the next one move higher. It was higher. It was top. It was higher top. That means it's not the same thing as this one. When you look at the top now, and the resistance and the support level. Then when this one comes up, come down, if he wants to move, he has to go higher than wherever that one stopped. So that's what have been playing all this while, where it's dropped. When we have the big drop, all this time we have the big drop from here. That time we will have the drop, we'll be following the trend, following the pattern and going out. This thing is playing out and it's playing. So it can't stop now. It can't stop. When it was around 20 something and all that, and I look into this, I said, okay, wait, let me check the chart. I'll come back and report to you. I get back to the chart, look at it, the moving averages, the exponential moving averages, look at the Wyckoff pattern, check all the things. I said, and then check the volume. I said, this is strong, it's coming back up. And it did. So now that's it. But I was like saying, oh, if this thing didn't play out, let it just go down. Let all the people who are just talking about all this negativity, let them stop. Because what I want you to know is that what plays out in the market is people's emotions. What do they think? Where are they going? When people are now, seeing that, oh, this thing are just the way people are looking at it, when all of us are looking at it and people are now buying, you see the pattern playing out. Because what moves the market is just the people buying and people selling. This is business. This is financial instrument. It's not gambling. It's not joke. What moves it is buying and selling, people's emotions. Are they moving? The sentiment of people. When a lot of people see this and they decide to buy, okay, let's accumulate at this time. And as they're accumulating, this will play. When it gets to that point, you see a lot of people trying to take profit because they believe that this pattern is going to play out. And you see the pattern playing out. And the next thing, others are accumulating. So the time has come for all those moving around, going in one places and all that. It's time to move. But you need to know that it has to. That's why I said middle of this month and ending of this month, this year, I'm expecting all these things to play out. That's this move up, then come down and go up within July. Then August, it will go to zigzag, and then September, there will be a movement and all that. That's what I'm looking at for. But every of the steps need to be watched because they need to play out. Or need to play out. If it doesn't play out, then there's a problem. But I believe it's playing out well because this night, today, we can't close anything less than 34. Must close at 34, 35. over. That means by tomorrow, if we woke up tomorrow, we should see Bitcoin either at 34 plus or 35 plus. That's good. We're on course. Then from Monday, Tuesday, it should go to 36 even by tomorrow before the close of the day, 36, then or Monday, 36, 37. So once you get to that point, then there should be a drop. And the drop will not be much. And then it may take about 2 days. Moreover, remember, every weekend, we always have a drop. So maybe it's the weekend drop that we're going to see. And it will always happen around Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then, Thursday, Friday or so. Then Saturday, there will be, like today, to start coming up again. So remember that it will always happen. So the white clock pattern is in order with all the things that we've been talking about this market. So just watch it. That's for Bitcoin. So now, when you look at it now, with what I've said, you know that Bitcoin is one of the coins that I say we should look out for in the month of July. It's one of it. You'll have time to ask me questions on this, but before then, I want to talk about the second coin that I feel that you should look into. And that second coin is known as Cardano. Please, I want you to know that in 60 days from now, Cardano will now have the smart contract ready. So people are now staking Cardano. They say that over 30 billion Cardano now staked as Alonzo smart contract excitement builds. Based on that smart contract, the excitement of staking, people are staking Cardano, people are putting it in and all that. It's one of the highest stake crypto in the space right now. He said more than 30 billion worth of Cardano ADA has been staked in anticipation of a major milestone in the network evolution, one that could set the stage for wider network adoption and a more considerable price appreciation for the cryptocurrency. He said roughly 71.7% of Cardano circulating supply, worth roughly 31 billion at today's price, have been staked across 2,665 active pools, according to data provided by Pluto. On Thursday, the price of Cardano was 1.34. Today it has moved to 140 something or so. It's going, and I've gained 4% that day. That was on Thursday. Today is Saturday, remember. At current value, ADA is the 5th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Cardano remains far and away the most capitalized cryptocurrency in terms of staked value. Industry data shows that Ethereum stake value is a distant second at 12.2 billion, followed by Solana, Polkadot, and Agora, round out the top 5. So top 5 stake coins in the world in the crypto space. 1 is Cardano, 2, Ethereum, then 3, Solana, 4th, Polkadot, and then the 5th, Algorand. And then you know that we have talked about Solana, Polkadot, and then talk about Ethereum and all that. So these are coins that you need to get. And then Matic is another one that we have talked about. But I just want to talk about the cryptocurrency that we need to look out for. So now you need to look. And another thing about Cardano is that, Criscal has added Cardano to its cryptocurrency investment fund. Now that Criscal is a venture capital company where people don't need to buy token, they don't need to open wallet, they don't need to do anything. You just go and invest. They will be the one to buy the crypto for you. So they added, and then Cardano has been their number 3. The first one is Bitcoin, second one is Ethereum, their third now is Cardano. That's their number 3. The other ones are like Ethereum Classic, and then was it Litecoin or something that they added? They added Cardano. So why did they do that? Is because Cardano is going places, more especially at this point in time. There's so many things that you need to know about it because they added, Chainlink and some other ones that they added into it. But Ethereum and Bitcoin are at the top. So people in the US, they can go to them and pay them money. They will not be the one to go and buy the crypto for you and put it. You don't need to open wallet to own a Bitcoin because some people are afraid of losing their key or afraid of people scamming them or maybe losing money, or maybe just losing their wallet for fraudsters or something. And these are what these people are doing, investing people for this. So there's a lot of bullish news coming in Cardano. Then the second one, the third one that we'll talk about is Ethereum. Now, when you look at Ethereum, this news just came out, it's just a few hours. It's today that it came out. It has to talk about two, when we talk about these two big social media networks that are using Twitter and Reddit, they use Ethereum. And they are using Ethereum for so many things. Now, when you look at Ethereum have a lot of use cases. People want to build smart contract on their listing. They use it. They use so many things, and people are using it in different aspects. And even more people are adopting, even NFTs are adopting it into so many things. That's why it's the kind of coin you need to look out for at this point in time that you need to get. Imagine JP Morgan. Even JP Morgan eyes Ethereum staking as fast-growing revenue opportunity. Now, JP Morgan has been against crypto before, which I told you the story, and later on he just talked something just to bring Bitcoin down to buy, and now he's moving on Ethereum. He said that this is a big money move, that to stake Ethereum now, maybe it's eyeing the Ethereum 2.0 coming up. It's a very big investment. So in brief, investment banking giant JP Morgan used to be anti-crypto. Now look at it. Now he's putting out reports about proof of stake and Ethereum eyeing growth in the staking business to reach 40 billion by 2025. So people are really looking out for Ethereum right now. There's so many use cases that people are looking. And why are they looking at that? Even Ethereum is doing some burning right now. If you look at it, look at this, watch the burn.com. A lot of Ethereum are being burned steady. We have been looking at all the Ethereum this 1 hour ago, 1 hour. You see coins that are, these are pending blocks that to be burned, and they are trying to, make the circulating and the total supply of Ethereum, they want to bring it down in order to make it to be more than Bitcoin. That's the price. But I know it's not going to be like 21 million, no. But based on use cases, based on all the people coming into Ethereum 2.0 coming out, and so many other things, Ethereum is a coin to watch. If you get Ethereum when it was 1,000, just a few days ago, 1,800, when I said we should buy it, if you got it that time, man, you are lucky. I just wanted to see that you got it at a discount. Something is about happening. Yes, it may not go up to 30-something thousand or 60,000 or $100,000 now, but it can get to $10,000 in the very, 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 very near future. So getting one of it at 1,800 is something you need to go. It's not a financial advice, but based on all the things that I've seen, there are so many things that I don't, because if I start showing you the use cases of all these coins now, we will not close today. But what I want to show you, instead of me just to be calling tokens for you, buy this, buy that, at least let me show you little fundamentals that you need to see to know that this is how we know coins that are going to move. When Cardano start pumping right now, somebody will say, what is happening? There's a smart contract coming up 60 days from now. And people are now staking Cardano like no other, just trying to make sure that they get it now because they don't know the price it will go to. That's why you need to get it. It's one of the coins you need to get right now if you have money. And if you got it when it's cheap now, because based on this, remember, Bitcoin is the one that moves the market. If the white club pattern play off as I see there and it's still playing off, that means all these coins are going to go up. And you have missed the opportunity of getting it at low. Now you can still have money because there's still potential. People are still talking about coins going to 20,000 and all that. I don't know where they see it, but if this white club pattern play up well, that means the bear market is over. That means we have 3 months bear market, and then we are moving into the bull market. That's the way it is. And I don't feel that this bull market is over. For me, it's not. That's my opinion. But anybody can have a different opinion. But I don't see it as over because big investors are coming into crypto. This is not like before. when you see big companies, big investors talking about crypto, then you know that maybe this thing has come. Before it was not like that. They were all against it. And whenever they talk, people listen to them. So people who have got will go and sell. But now I think people are really trying to know that these people are trying to manipulate the market so that they will get in at a very cheap rate. And some of them are coming up now to start getting into it. So it's something you need to be thinking about. You need to think about right now and know that, man, getting this thing at this point is a discount. But if you don't have money now, no problem, just look for it. That's why we're looking for everywhere that we can really raise funds to be able to start getting this thing now at a discount. That's why I told you the other day that even me, as they're saying that Bitcoin is going to go to 12,000, this thing, I'm praying that it will go to that point. But I need to have cash so that I'll be able to buy. Because when it gets to that point, I'll buy more. It's better. $12,000 can give me one Bitcoin, but now I need 30-something thousand to buy one Bitcoin. So anything you see when a token went down, it's not a time to complain. It's a time to see it as a discount and get it, because you may not see it this low anymore. The big investors that were against Bitcoin and crypto are now coming into it. JP Morgan, I know what he said before about cryptocurrency. That's why he said investment banking giant JP Morgan used to be anti-crypto. These are people who talk bad about crypto before, but now they are all bullish about it. So the next one that we're going to look at is the Polygon. Polygon, that's Matic. They will launch iGame Trade Race Manager. That's one thing that they want to. This is crazy. Let me tell you one thing is that fundamentals of Matic is getting bigger by the day. Fundamentals of Matic, they are getting bigger by the day. Things are being added into Matic every day. If I start showing you things about Matic, you will not go today, but Matic is ready to take over a lot of things. They are working on so many use cases that maybe one day like this, you just have time and pick one token. I will show you fundamentals of that token from beginning to the end. You know, it will take you almost 30 minutes to 1 hour to talk about fundamentals of just one token that we're talking about. It's really, really great. And then the next one that we need to look about, I think I'm just giving you the token for the month at the same time as we are just talking. The next one I want you to look into is Chainlink. Chainlink is another one that you need. If you don't have it now, just please make sure. Chainlink is our coin for last year. Since last year, we've been with Chainlink. But if you don't have, get it this month again. Chainlink is ready to do another thing again and all that. They have this month, they have jam-packed month of integration. A lot of integration is going into Chainlink this month. And based on that fact, that's why I said it's one of the coins to look at for this month. This month, July is going to be great for crypto. A lot of things are happening about crypto. They have, one crypto investment meeting they are going to hold in US. That's by middle of July, where Elon Musk and some other big investors are going to come. They are going to discuss about the future investment and all that. And out of that meeting is going to cause a lot of wave in crypto. That people are going to be bullish about crypto. If Elon Musk didn't make mistake and do, because even now Elon Musk see that he's not being relevant anymore. Whatever he said doesn't move people, so he wants to bring himself back into the relevancy. And I believe that will do. One other big billionaires are now back into crypto, discussing crypto and finding ways to invest into it. Is something that you should look at for. Another one you should look at for is Polkadot. Remember Polkadot? We have Polkadot, we have Solana, and then we have TWT, that's Trust Wallet Token. Very important because they are doing a lot of integration as well this month. I look at coins that have fundamentals, or maybe they plan some fundamentals for the month, and then you look into it, this coin is going to pump. Remember, we have TWT and some other of them, and Solana is going to really do great. Solana is very good. We got it cheap at this year at $23. That was huge. But this is Solana that we bought at $1, $2 last year. It's now, you can't even get it. If you see it at $10 itself, you begin to give God praise. But it can't happen. But that's the coin that we bought at $1, $2 last year, just late last year, not early. That's what crypto can do. That's when we talk about investment. You give your time and then you put it, before you know, you start waxing strong. Now, do you have any question you can ask me right now concerning the coins or concerning the pattern that I just showed you? Wherever we're going right now, it's very simple. I made it simple for you so that you won't just be having you can remove all of this thing. I'm only showing you just a little thing that I know that you already know about it. So if you have any question, you can raise your hand to ask concerning what I do. I do two things now. I showed you where the big boy is going. He is the master. Everything that happens in crypto, once Bitcoin change, it changes everything. If it goes well, everything follows it. So that's it. Okay, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for another opportunity like this. At least to been listening quietly and also been looking at the statistics and the technical analysis and the fundamentals that are backing the ones you have mentioned so far. And we are very appreciative of that. My question is basically around the patterns.
Okay.
The patterns you have shown, I've just meticulously looked at it, and the way you took us around those sharp up and down again, and you asked us to take note of those areas. Now, in these patterns, if one looks at this pattern, mostly from what you showed is for BTC. So if we try to adopt this pattern of using this same strategy across other coins, would it still give us the same result, or is it specific for only BTC?
Okay.
That's question number one.
Okay.
Question number two is on the other coins which you have shown us fundamentals, and maybe some of them the prices have started picking. Basically Cardano and Ethereum, and they have started picking prices. Can we still get it based on the strategy that every weekend it will fall and within the week it will go up?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now based on the pattern, the Wyckoff theory pattern that I just showed you, is that I just showed it in BTC because BTC is the big boy, is the queen, is the king of the market. If this pattern, as this pattern is playing up in BTC right now, which is have been playing up, that means it's going to work in other ones, across other ones too. Because when BTC is up, it drags every other things up. If it's down, it will drag every other things down as well. But at the end of the day, when it now comes down, it will still come back. Are you getting? Come back and then move up again into that aspect. It's something that will always happen. You're getting, with time, it will just take care of other ones at the same time. So you don't have any issue on that. And then, but except there's any other coin that is still following this pattern, but BTC is the one following it, and they're following the Wyckoff pattern, because we always like to watch BTC. Whatever BTC does, will affect every other person. So getting to understand BTC is one of the most important things you will always know if you are trading crypto, because it's always BTC all the way. If it takes up, then other ones is to make sure that their fundamentals are right. Now, if BTC is down and you have a bullish news, like the news I showed you on Cardano and all those things and all that, and BTC is down, that bullish news will not work. It will see as if then what you do, you accumulate, because those bullish news will still take that coin up later. So you will just be happy that BTC went down and I have money to even buy this thing, even with the bullish news that are coming. That means when it will move up, it will move parabolic. That is it. So it will even be a good thing. That's why you check fundamentals very well and get the fundamentals of a token. Even if it's going down and the fundamental is right, forget it. It's a matter of time. Once BTC bounce back, that coin is taking off. That's why people can get rich just by being careful. about what they watch and then how they watch it. You need to learn. You need to study here. Yeah, it's all about studying, researching, and everything. You need to know what you are doing. And that's why I said we are changing our training. I've been spoon feeding us. All this while it's time for you to really know how things are really done here, little by little. I'm not going too technical. I'm not going too soft. So it's something that anybody can understand. And once you get it, it's for your own benefit. Then the second question that you asked, based on what we're doing, I said, if you are here for a long time, even if you buy Ethereum at the price it is now, and Ethereum go down to 1,900, you know the fundamentals that are backing up Ethereum. You know this thing will bounce back up. If you have money, you buy more. If you get it at this price, it's even a discount to what is about to happen. So there's nothing to worry about. Whether you get it now or you buy it and feel okay, it's going to go down the following day, it doesn't matter. But I've told you the pattern that we're following. That means that shows that you can long BTC right now. Based on what I just showed, you can go and long BTC right now. And then, no, it's not a financial advice, but you can long BTC right now. And then very soon, and no, remember when I said it's going to return back and then go back and all that. So we are watching the theory, and I know it's going to play out. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Another question, please. Question. Another question. I hope I didn't confuse anybody. If you feel confused, please talk. It's better you say something. It's better you say something than just feel okay. We know it. We understood it. We know everything. Let me tell you, it's simple if you know it, but it's hard if you don't. So just say it. Because I say we'll still go to little things like people who are beginning, who are starting up. But why I started showing you this chart like this now, there's nothing in this chart now that you don't know. Because we talked about it last week. And I plot the chart back because you already know how all these things came about. The color, everything, you can change it back, remember? So this one is not something you should think about. You understand it, so no problem on that. Okay, now let me know. Any question? Okay, no question. Okay, now I think we are done with this one now. Can we move to the next thing?
There's a question on the chat room.
Chat room, let me check. All right, okay. Please, are there any more potential coins under $1 you can enlist for one to buy for long term since money? Okay. Say money is tight at the moment. It's not tight. Just believe it's not. It's not tight. Okay, now yes, there are. We've talked about a lot of coins. I've told a lot of you to buy. It's not even $1. Anchor is not up to $1. There are coins that you can buy for long term, and then even if you get 10,000 of it, or 10,000 pieces of it, or 20,000 pieces of it, and leave it is something else, and you get it something that will be fine. But know that what we are just looking at for now is to look for why Solana is going up like this. It's a full-fledged blockchain. It has a smart contract. It has so many things and all that. Just like the QDT token that some of you are now looking as if it is nothing now. When Solana came, it was as if it's not going to make, to go up and do some certain things. But it's a full-fledged blockchain. And it has its own smart contract. It has so many use cases there. People are doing a lot of things on their blockchain. So that was why I know that this is going to go. But every token always starts small. So we are praying that maybe we'll see another token again that have a full-fledged blockchain and come out. We saw one, and we're thinking that, oh, are you sure it's going to go up or something? So that's the way it is. So something I want you to know is that we'll get more. We're still doing more research. What blockchains will come up with some plans and everything that we'll look into and say that this one has a future. But look at it in here. We look at fundamentals. Forget about the fundamentals. Yes, we want coins to pump. Fundamentals is good. But if you pump without fundamentals, you are going to crash. That is pump and dump. But when a coin is pumping based on fundamentals, it will stay strong. That's what is happening to Sonara right now. It pumped with a lot of fundamentals and more are still coming. So it's going to stay up. That is it. So again, as we continue, I'll be showing us some of those coins. Just pray that maybe one or two will just show up within this time, because there will always be opportunity in the crypto space. Maybe something will just show up and then we can use that with time. Okay. Any other question? So relax. As long as you are part of us, you will always see something. You will always see something.
Hello, Mr. Nelson.
Okay.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead. What's your question? Go ahead. What's your question, please? Mr. Eddie? Are you with me?
And that I just want to be clarified, sir. Thank you.
I didn't hear you. Maybe your connection didn't allow me to hear your question. Please, can you repeat?
I said the white cock graph presentation. Is it a long term or 1 month or 2 months graph time frame? I just want to be clear, sir.
Okay, now what I just is playing up now on the on the daily chart, and then what we are looking at based on this now, like all this candle is not going to be moving as it's going now. I'm looking at it, some of the patterns are going to play out within this month, and not all. I get it, it's going to continue and then going and going and then from there. But we are looking at it. But what I showed you is for you to be able to watch each step of the way where it's going. That's what I've been following to know, okay, it's going to go here. There will be a drop. There will be a movement. There will be this. When I know when it went to 28, I know based on the WIFO listing, that's the long drop. There will be a movement up. And it happened. So, but I've been following it, but I decided to show it to you today to see what have been keeping me to say that people don't know what they're saying. Because I know where it will go is to stop at the 30. When you look at this thing now, this is the support. This is the support. The support here now was like the 30,000 that I said it will not. And if you look at it at that place now, I know, okay, if it gets to that point, it's going to cross. As you look at it from here, it crossed that support and get down. It crossed the support and get down, just like we see it here now. It crossed the support here, the support line, as you can see, this is it. This is the line here. And it crosses. Just exactly the same thing that happens when it comes, and then it starts moving up. So I knew that already when it was happening. That was this support. This is the support here. If you look at it now, let me draw the line. Let me use something to draw the line. Now, if you look at the line here now, you look at this, that's the 30,000 support. But now it crossed the 30,000 support. If you look at it, it's there. Look at it. So it went down and crossed. And then which one has moved? So there will be, and then when you look at it now, that's exactly what we're talking. The support now moved. Then the other one that dropped at the support and move up again. So it's exactly the same thing that is playing out here. When you look at it, that's what we check. As you see this one now, look at the support line there. Exactly what I just showed you right now. You see that's the support line. The second one that came up, drop on that same support and move up. But this one crossed it and went up. You can see it tested again. And then there was a sharp movement. Exactly the same thing that happens here. It came here, there was a test. So, but when somebody is talking about this thing, this is it here. And then when it dropped the second one, it tested again, and then there was an up. So we've been checking, the pattern has been working. So now, more, if you look as if maybe I'm a soothsayer, maybe, you always know. And I said, it will not cross the 30. It started going down the other side, and I said, and I put up a message, no matter where it's going, I've seen the support. It's 30. Then it crossed it at that time, it didn't cross it here. If you check the white clip, it didn't get it here. But he got it here and cross, and then move back and test it again, and then come up, and it start playing up. It's playing up, and we are watching it. So you can see where we are getting these things from. I don't want you to look me like a magician, so that you know there's something that is backing me more. When I thought there's more, it's not only this pattern, there's more things, but it will be more technical to show you that now on what make me know that can cross, no matter what. But whenever it cross and go down without this test, because if you check the white pattern now, just like what I want to show you, if you check it right here now, it dropped, it tested it here, and then come back and retest it and move. There was no time it came back. So if there's any movement, anything that makes this coin to come down to 30, it will go down. That is it. Anything that makes it come down to 30, there will be a movement down, and it will not. So there's no need for us to think about that. It will not happen. But if it happens, I don't think it will stand. It will not stand. So that's it. But it will not happen. So any more questions? Any questions? We're about to round up now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now. All right, let's talk about the boats right now. As we're about to round up the boat, most of you saw it, and then what do you think about it? I've been testing it, just like we talk about coins going down, going up, the dollar cost average system. We all know about the dollar cost average system, the martingale strategy. So we all know about it, and that's what it's using. This one is $100. The AI boat is $150. That one you can use only by like 1,000, but this one you can start with $100 or even $200. So it makes it cheaper. And then, but what I feel like when you start with that, you can start with a one token, just one. But we are going to, the difference that we are with us and some other people who are doing it is because we are going to do it differently. There will be, it's a different group that will set up for those who are there because the training is going to do. So there will be a time you get to a coin, you take up that coin and move into another coin. So we are going to move into another coin because not every time if you set it up and leave it, yes, it can work, but there will be a time that that token is not really moving. So based on trends, we can manipulate. Using this time, when we feel that the momentum of that token is dropped, we'll drop it, pick up another token that is still up. And then from there, we start doing, that's the way I feel it, so that people will be making money from it. But all hands must be on deck. It will be a separate day for training, not one way. When we do this cryptocurrency overview is a different thing, and then we do it overview and all that. But that place we are going to do into more way of doing the thing, technical analysis, so many things that we're going to do, and more training as well on how to trade. We are going deeper with the registration. With the training is going to be different and every other thing. You understand? So all we just have to do now is just why I want you to do when we want to get it, you know that someone referred you to us. Are you getting that? You join Crypto Trades Academy because of someone. You join maybe Kiwi Life or whatever because someone. All you just have to do is to get to the person, find out if the person is willing to register in the boat. I'm going to create the group. Those who register in AI boat and then this Royal Q boat, we are going to be in one group because we are going to be doing most of the things together. So we are going to be there together, analyzing things together and checking on different things, trying to make sure that everybody might mass profit. So it's not something that when we come to this training, we are not talking about the boat. We're not talking about whatever we're doing there is for those who are there. It's not for everybody. So, but when we come here, we just look at the market overview and all that. Even at this point, I'm going deeper, teaching you some of the things you need to know about the market, because I want you to profit from the market. I want you to get some of the things that will make you stay strong and not fall prey to all the people who are giving you information. Market is going to crash, it's going to do. Yeah, I can say the market is not going to come down, but if this pattern is not played and it comes down, then that means he has left the pattern, but the pattern has been working. That's what one of the things I've been using to keep you, even when everybody is being negative, I said, forget it. It's not yet. We are not yet up. Yes, we have to go up and get to this point, get to 37, 38, come down a little, and then move. Then we now bring all these moving averages, exponential moving averages down, and the market starts selling up. Then we're back to the bull market again. Are you getting? And it will get there. So that's why I said July is a critical month. All these things need to play out to a point in July, so that August, there will be a ride. September, there will be a ride. Maybe within that time, we'll start seeing something changing. From when the bear market will come, we'll talk about it. So somebody's asking for the referral link. That's what I'm saying. Let's meet our this thing. We'll just get to the person. If the person is not interested, then get to me. You get a referral link. I'll put you, just get to me first. I'll put you into the group. I'll start adding the group, adding people who are interested in the group. No, once you register and do, because I don't want to take you out of the group, because we are starting training immediately. So there's no need to say, let me put you there. If you are not interested, we'll remove you. No, you register. I will know you register. We put you into it's just for members only. If you are not ready to use the group, there's no need to be there. Are you getting? So that's the way we're going to do it. So we're starting.
Okay, thank you. Right. Thank you very much. Just a quick question.
Okay.
In the bold presentation we attended, it was, I said to some extent, the team started giving some mixed feelings and all those things. And we didn't know whether it was not because it wasn't you that was presenting it or somebody else. So it didn't have a grip on it. So I think we have taken you as our leader and as our own mentor and our tutor in this Trends Academy. So having tested the boat, I think we will be more confident and more reliable if you're able to share your experience with us to say, I've tested the boat for this while, and I believe that, like the way you are telling us that Cardano has fundamentals, Ethereum has fundamentals, and you also tell us that this boat has what it takes to do the job. And we will not begin to go through all the long processes. And because we have known you, we have been in this classroom for all this while, and we have the trust is there, the confidence is there, even when we have gone through the QBTech, whatever, and we are coming out of it to do better things in the crypto trend academy. So the little experience you share with us, I think it will go a long way to douse a lot of people's listening on the boat. Thank you.
Okay, what happened on that very day is the connection was bad, and so the presentation was not what we anticipated. But I'm very sorry about what happened that very day. But just like what you said, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do the presentation. But what I want you to know is that the system of the boat is good. If the system of the boat is not good, then I don't know how we can manipulate it and make it work better for us. I won't even present it. And why I'm going into it is because of the fact that it's cheap, it's $100, and then at the same time, you can use $100 to start. But now, or $200, start with one token and then manipulate it. But just for you to know, when it gets to this token, you bring it out and get to another one and then set it up. So, but that's what I felt, and that's what I saw that made me say, okay, come and talk about it and let's do it so that people can really use it to go. So I'll do a presentation on that maybe later, because today our time is fast spent. But before the presentation, if you feel you want to be part of it, then do as I said, and then we'll start off the group. And then from there, I will still do the presentation myself later. Maybe you'll find, but it will not be on a Saturday. That Saturday is always for our crypto trading. There's a lot to talk about. Yeah. Right. So I will put another day where we'll do it. Even that one will be having training on it. It's not going to be on Saturday. It's going to be on other days where we are going to be doing training. It's not about you registering without training. There will be training, there will be presentation. If you bring anybody, the person will still come to the presentation to listen. But when we want for members training, that will be for members, show you what to do to manipulate it. There are things you need to know. Little things about crypto that will help you even know the kind of coins you need to put on your boat. And then know when to get out of the boat. The boat has that. When you can come in and go out of the boat and all that. But some people don't know that. You understand? So now, those are the things that you just need to understand. And when you look at it, because the Royal Q is affordable, it's easy to use, it's something that you can manipulate. You can manipulate the boat properly. Those are the things we are going to be using going forward. All you just have to do now, let's get started. And then from there, I'll show you things that you never know. Because even when I use the mad boat, I've been studying it too. The Royal Q, I've been studying, trying to manipulate the boat to my favor. Despite that, even if you buy whatever, as long as you buy a good coin, you don't lose the money because the price of the token will still go up and you make your money. And you have this boat for 1 year that you paid for. So whatever the coin started, it starts scalping for you. It scalps for you as the market is moving up and down. But it's only when the market goes down properly too much that it will not stay and wait for market to come up. If it is a boat that sell and then maybe there's a take profit, there's a stop loss. Yes, there's a take profit, but there's no stop loss. If not, the token will just go down maybe by 5%. It will just stop the loss and then put it. Imagine you buy another token and the token will go down another 5%. It now stop loss and put it there. Before you know, your $1,000 will become $500. And you go and look at it, you are seeing it in USDT and not in a token. But if you see your money inside a token, forget it. It's a matter of time. The token, as long as it has good fundamental, you bounce back and you make your money. But if you feel okay, there's another coin you want to sell, you can, liquidate that coin. Forced liquidation, there is a forced liquidation that you will sell. You can decide to even force liquidate 50% of it or even 80% and use it to enter into another token to start making profit faster. These are manipulations that I've seen and I want us to take advantage of them. Are you getting? So don't worry about anything, but whatever, because I am here with you, for you, and we will always
thank you very much
of our life. Are you getting?
Thank you very much.
Only what I need from you is just have that willingness to learn, to study, and to implement. Because in this industry, we learn, we study, we read, we research, but we make money as well. The more you read, the more you research, the more you make money. But you can be an informational trader, getting information from someone who research and show you what you need to do, and then you do. That's it. So when you see someone who have done the research, talk about what he's talking about, you look as if the person is now like, it's an out of this world kind of person. No, he has put in the work so that he can tell you this is what will happen. There's some people who just come to me and say, please, where is the next wave? Where is Bitcoin going next? Where is this one? I'll just look at, you are asking, but I've been teaching some of these things, despite not going too deep. And I'll say, okay, this is where it will be. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing, and all that. Most times it play out like that, but it looks as if, what happened? Where are you getting this? It's just all about you studying the chart, being part of it. And I do most of these things because I want you to succeed. I want to give you the right information. And to find the right information for you, it helps me as well. Because I'm looking out for ways to make sure that I give you the right thing. So that I will not just come and give you what everybody is giving out there. Sending panic everywhere, making you feel that the whole thing is going to 5 naira or something, when there is nothing to back it up. It's just because you had it from someone else and then you want to do it. What's your own? What's your plan? And how can we prove it to be sure that this may go this way? Just like I said, let's look out for Bitcoin. So if you woke up tomorrow, at least it should be 34 plus or 35 plus. That's what Bitcoin need to be. Then that means you're on the right track. So you need to start going up now. There should be no drop. If there's any drop from now, that's today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and it has not gotten to 37. It must cross 36 before any drop. Because this one is 36, you can see this is 36, 600. So based on the white paper, the second one need to get to 37 something. That's how the pattern, or even more, before the drop. So now, if you didn't get to that point, we have to come back and check it. Where is it happening? What's happening? Why is it this? Why is it that? So those are the things you should look at. And all that. So we're getting there, and we're looking up. It's going up. As you know, I told you when we are taking, I say you can long Bitcoin right now. For those of you, if you have long Bitcoin, as I was talking, you can see that the thing is going up a little. What I said, you can do that. That's how we make money. Sharp, sharp. Any question? I want you to succeed, and this year everybody will. If you don't succeed, voila. Okay, tell me, do you have any question? We are rounding up now. Our time is fast spent already. Any question as we close?
Okay, sir. Good evening. Please, there's a question in the chat box.
Okay, let me look for it. Question in the chat box. Okay. Okay, is it the boat registration? I've answered this one. The boat registration is asking for a referral link. Can you send one, as I didn't get any? Okay, just like I said someone, someone referred it to Crypto Trades Academy, QB Live, for PGI, wherever that you joined us with. Please get back to that person and find out if the person is interested in the boat. If the person is not interested in the boat, no problem. You can contact me and then we'll talk about it. So now, what's the difference between using that Royal Q boat and Qchain boat and Metafor boat? Metafor Qchain boat? Does Qchain have a boat? Is it Metafor Trader you're talking about? Now, okay, we have so many boats in the market, if that is the case. We have a lot of boats. Boat is legal to use to trade. And every cryptocurrency industry have that API connection where you can put in a boat and it trades for you. But now, most of the boats have what we call take profit and stop loss. And then when you are on any trade, it puts up a stop loss to avoid you losing more if you make mistake in placing the trade. But now, and some of them are trading on futures and margin. Some are still trading on spot, but they have stop loss and other. But all these boards like the Royal Q board and the Mart AI board, they use dollar cost averaging system. That means if you buy a coin and the coin went down, because we are in a volatile market, even as a coin is going up, there's no coin that goes up except you just go like it wants to go parabolic for. And when a coin goes parabolic like now, if Bitcoin now move today now, it moved from 34 to 35, 36, 37, 38 at once, maybe under 1 hour. No, there will be a reversal. But when it goes normal, like moving to 34,800, it come back to 34,600, it moved to 34,700, it moved to 34,800, 34,900, it come back to 35, go to 35, and all that. That's the normal movement of volatile coin. When it goes parabolic, expect a sharp reversal because traders will always take profit. Everybody is psychological. Everybody just think that way. They don't want to, despite it's their coin that they want to keep for a long time. But they say, okay, let me take profit that this coin is going to return. Then when it returns, I'll buy more. But the boat in this aspect does not do that. When it goes, if it goes up, it will still be buying and be selling. If you make profit, it sell. Buy another one, it make profit, it sell. If it come down again, you buy and then make profit. That means if the coin start going down more, it will still be buying. To a point, he has to wait until the coin now come back again and he makes profit. It can take days, it can take weeks, but you won't lose your money. That's why I love the boat. Now, it's for you to know what kind of coins do you want. I can use $1,000 and make more money than the person who used $5,000 using the same boat, if I know what I'm doing, if I know the coins I need to buy, if I know the ones when I need to move out of that coin and move into another one. That's what we want to talk about. That's what we are going to be discussing in our group. That's what we are going to be discussing on what to do, on how to go about it. And it's for your own good because you are going to learn one or two things in the process. So let's call it that you pay $100 to get the boat, and that $100 is your school fees. And then you can now put in some, maybe $100, $200 or $300 for you to trade. And then you now learn a lot of things that you don't know concerning how to scalp or even do day trading. That's the difference. Because now you can't lose your money. The only thing is that I told you just the other day that if you have money on a volatile coin, you've never lost. But once your money moves from volatile coin to USDT at a loss, you've lost. Because if that coin go back up again, you can't get it at, maybe you have only 10 of it. Maybe you now buy only 5. But if you're lucky, the coin start going down, okay, you now call yourself a good person, then you can now buy. But imagine the coin went up and you are not aware. You find out that the coin have moved to 50% and you don't have the coin there. What happens? So that's the difference between the two. But because this one, the system is used and the system the other one. Am I making sense? Any other question, please? We're about to round up.
Sorry, Mr. Innocent, one last one. What about Terra Luna? What's the, what have you been studying Luna? Thank you.
Okay. Yes, but not much. There's something I'm still looking at this, looking at them to know much about it. But I have information, but not that much because I'm still, just like you know, it's the coin that I was just studying before we start the class. So that's why I'm not talking about it, because I didn't get full information. But I don't know if you have anything. If you have anything, you can let us know, because I was doing study on it, but time now catch up with me. I have to stop. There are so many things I was researching on, but time catch up with me for this training, I have to stop. So do you have anything, or maybe when I'm done? Do you have anything on your own?
Yeah,
you can share with us?
Yes, Mr. Innocent. So, you know, in April, that's when I got into Terra Luna.
Yeah.
And it went up. And but now obviously it's gone down with the other coins. But one thing that's unique about Terra is they have their own blockchain.
Yeah.
Called the Terra blockchain. And they have their own, it's almost like their own DeFi platform where you can save, stake, get governance tokens, and they have their own stable coins called Terra UST. So the DeFi platform where you can do all the staking and savings is called Anchor Protocol. So what I've done is I've put the Terra UST in there, and it's giving me between 20% APY. Okay. So that's a stable coin. But the Terra Luna itself is what they use to peg the value of the Terra UST to the dollar. So if the demand for Terra UST is going up and is going to obviously deviate from the $1, they will now start burning Luna. So they burn the Luna to push the Terra UST back to $1. So it's almost like they're controlling their own. They're controlling the price of the Terra UST themselves. And not only that, Terra blockchain have a payment network in South Korea and Southeast Asia, where they've partnered with retailers and consumers can pay, using their normal phones and credit card or debit card, but in the background, it's actually being processed using the Terra blockchain. So they have a real life application of their.
I saw something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, now that's fine. I will research more on it because I was seeing some potentials, and I'll research more on it to see how it is. So, any other person that have any token that you want us to look into, or maybe you have any idea about, because I want us to be researchers. I want us to be crypto researchers here. And we have some top people who are doing a whole lot, because why I'm showing you all these things is for you to know what you can do, where you can go, what you need to get, and all that. Get your own research. Talk to me. That's what I want us to be. You know, where we come here, we see a lot of people talking about different things, because I want us to be building ourselves to get to a point where we don't allow people to be taking you up and down and, you know, shaking you off your market that you're supposed to gain from. That's happened to me severally. And I vow not to allow that to happen to people because of lack of information. So I listen to a lot of people who call themselves experts, and they misled me so many times. And I lost money. I panic and sell my market. I panic and do things wrongly. And at the end of the day, it turned out to go to another point. So since then, I don't want that to happen. So if you have anything, we are talking about token, not just question now. If you have any token that you've researched and you want to share with us, just like what Mr. Stanley did for us now, you can share with us. You must have, not that you are just calling a token, please, you share fundamentals. Anybody? I don't put it on the chat. I need fundamentals. The token that you have fundamentals, not that you saw it one Telegram group somebody gave you, or you didn't research anything that you're talking about. You have fundamentals, share with us. Share with us, it may help me to research further about the token. I don't know everything, I don't know all the tokens, but I try always to make sure that I get the best. But at the same time, there are thousands of tokens. Many of them are good. So I can't know everything. I'm not God. So when you bring it to my notice, it can help me to now go, let me research more. And if it's good, I bring it to the community as one of the tokens that we are going to look into. There's one token I want us to look into, which I've researched on, and this token, HABA, HBAR. Just go on this thing and look at it, HBAR, and then IQ. These are two tokens I wanted to do. I'm still researching on them, but based on what I'm seeing, they look good. I just wanted to for those of you who can do research more about it, HBAR, and then IQ, just go to CoinGecko, research them. And then more especially the HBAR, I'm really seeing a lot of good things about it. I would have called it this time, but last month is when I used it to gain some little thing. I think is still a part of a good coin for this month. But the ones I call are the ones that I know, top notch. Some of you have them. If there's an opportunity that presents itself to get it at a discount, please don't hesitate to do that. Okay, now I think it's time for us to go. Our time is fast spent, but it's all right. Okay, then. Thank you all for coming today, and thank the connection for being so generous today. And bye for now. See you again next week. Remember, the boat will come for it, and then we'll do the training. And then if you're ready, meet the person. If the person is not interested, get back to me. All I want, we are in the second half of the year, remember? The first half has come and gone, and we are now in second half, which is this July to the end. You may not make it in first half. There are people, you know, they're playing ball. First half, they didn't score. Maybe they are winning themselves. Maybe second half, they equalize and win the game. So anything can happen if you believe. So, but that's why we want to get it right now. Now. From this first time, this is third, right? So we are still early in the second half of the game. And make sure that this second half worth it, because at the end, it shall speak. Thank you all, and bye for now.
Thank you, Mr. Innocent. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Innocent.
Yeah,
God
thank
bless
you.
you.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. I love you all. Be safe.
Bye.
Make sure you get to church tomorrow. It's important, please. Get to church tomorrow. For those of us who are Christians, please make sure you get to church tomorrow. Thanks for
Thank
now.
you very much. You know, we'll
Thank
get to
you.
All right.
Give us that.
Yeah.